Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with a reliable Royal Hogs deck that refuses to die. In every Clash Royale meta, this deck has stayed at the top of the game. The rank 41 player in the world is charging all over top ladder with pigs and punishing opponents with evolved skeletons. You can win games with Royal Hogs, the Archer Queen's devastating damage potential, or the evolved skeletons clinging onto towers and 3 crowning opponents for just 1 elixir. When you've already cycled Archer Queen on the map, you don't get to cycle another Archer Queen. So instead, you only cycle 3 cards to get back to Royal Hogs or whatever card you want, allowing you some of the best defense in the game by spamming multiple Royal deliveries, cannons, or Royal Hogs on offense, which your opponent can never keep up with. This fast-paced cycle deck is one of the highest IQ decks in Clash Royale, and it's capable of outplaying any matchup. It's time to power through ladder with our piggies, evolve our skill with our skeletons, and assert dominance. If you don't have Archer Queen, use Musketeer. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Lots of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. So this guy finished 331 in the world. I want to go Royal Hogs as my starting play every time, but the devil on my shoulder knows that it's the wrong play. It's just trying to incentivize me to go right into a Mega Knight, especially if the guy wants to wait that while. Okay, so he's going to have Skeleton King. I can draw out my Archer Queen. Very rarely is it going to be a Skeleton King Lava Hound deck. If it is, and I cycle my Archer Queen in the bag, it is a horrible decision. So I'm going to bank on that not being the case, and it worked out. Yeah, he's not going to be running Lava Hound. We go Royal Hogs to keep the Archer Queen a little bit healthier, and ooh, right into Barbarians. I wonder if that's going to be a good decision for us, because if we log and click the Archer Queen ability, we should be able to melt all the Barbarians. First off, it's just better to click the Archer Queen ability and then log after as the Barbarians are about to hit the Archer Queen, so we can keep her alive a little bit longer, knock back the Barbs so they don't get those last hits, and use our tower on our side of the map to finish off the Barbarians. That allowed us to get an extra Archer Queen hit. If we had logged first and then dropped the ability, it would have been way worse for us. Always want to fight on our side of the map to get that Princess Tower engaged, hitting the Barbarians if we can. Okay, so since this guy's got Elixir Golem, we're going to drop a very low cannon and try to posture in a position where we can pull the Elixir Golem and make this guy lose a huge negative Elixir trade. Because look at the cannon placement. It's just pulling things super deep into our side of the map where all of our towers are engaged. I'm going to go for Royal Delivery, and I wonder if we want to go in for Skeletons afterward. There's a chance that he's going to go in for arrows or something, but if he clicks the Skeleton King ability, our Skeletons just win. Our Skeletons multiply. Yours don't. How's that make you feel, bro? Top 300 player really running Elixir Golem. You should feel so bad about yourself doing that. You're a dirty sir. Oh, the skeleton though. Wait, the skeleton just completely multiplied all over the tower. Wait, instant karma for running Elixir Golem. That's what you get. Losing to 1 skeleton. Are we gonna 3-crown him? Please let me 3-crown this guy. That would be the most glorious interaction in Clash Royale history. 3-crowning with 1 elixir. Let's go! The best way to start the day, beating a top 300 player in Clash Royale and 3-crowning him with only a 1 elixir skeleton. And we're starting off the day in literally the best way possible at 7,900 in the world. Yo, this guy finished top 1,000 in the world. What's up, Friday? So we're going for an Ice Spirit here, and we'll see what he's up to. Definitely want to get some nice damage, figure out what his deck is, and then identify what we're going to do after. Generally with control decks, you respond to your opponent's deck. You don't just blazingly go in with pigs and hope that it works out. Sometimes you do that if you're a memer like me, but 90% of the time, you're not going to cycle your Archer Queen in the back. 90% of the time, you're not going to cycle Royal Hogs randomly at the river unless you can identify, hey, this guy is probably not going to end up having a Mega Knight deck. So, yeah, we're not playing against Mega Knight. We see Knight. We see... Ooh, wow, this is really good. I bet you it's going to be 3 Musketeers. Go for that Archer Queen ability real quick on top of whatever he drops. Should be able to... Oh my gosh, it's on the tower. It's even hit the Royal Ghost. I was going to say, should be able to give us some decent value, but even better value than I even expected. That's nice. Go and pull the cannon and be incredibly clutch. Should be able to finish off the Barbarians with a log here. Going to wait a little bit. We will take a ton of damage, but overall, we are not in a horrible spot. It could be worse. Yes, the Bandit is going to do a lot of damage on the left, but remember, homie's just going to have Barbaro. So it's 600 HP, but I'm feeling really confident right now. Against a top 1,000 player, doesn't matter if he's out like 800 damage where our tower's in shambles. I just look at that and I'm like, I'll take it. It's a little bit of challenge. We level that up. We're going to level up our health and make sure that our opponent's wealth with his Elixir Collector is going to decline because he can't really make it happen. We've got Earthquake. So even if he 3 Musketeers, we're totally fine with that. We should be able to go in for an Ice Spirit on the 1 Musketeer, click the Archer Queen ability relatively early on, going for Royal Delivery here, and maybe even go for Evolved Skeletons if we're feeling it. I mean, that's not a bad decision. It's not like the Royal Ghost is going to be able to kill that very quickly. The Skeletons might just kill the Musketeer and also the Royal Ghost for 1 elixir. That's awesome. All right, we can go for an Ice Spirit on the right-hand side, and with the piggies going at our opponent, there's no way stopping that. It's nice that you can use 1 Elixir Evolved Skeletons against a Musketeer and a Royale Ghost. That's the equivalent of 7 Elixir on the right-hand side, deleted by 1 Elixir for us. So we can go and set up a cannon because he's going to probably go Battle Ram, and he does. I thought he would drop it a little bit closer to the river, but it still gives us enough time to be able to allocate enough Elixir for this defense. Oh, the Evolved Knight, though. That is slightly more scary. Not incredibly scary, but slightly more. All right, let's log here because now the Earthquake is able to kill the Magic Archer if we want it to. Or we can just go for Skeletons. Wait. Why is that doing so much? Yo, Clash Royale, can we talk about the Evolved Knight putting my tower down to 800 HP? Okay, now it's ultimate defense mode. Can I stop this? I think so. I think I'm able to do it. Go for a log and an Earthquake maybe if we need to. I don't think we need to. So let's just go for Evolved Skeletons with an Ice Spirit and we should be fine. Hey, solid defense. Wait. Whoa, chill, bro. It's nice that the Royal Delivery died because I'm pretty sure the Magic Archer would have taken my tower if it just got 2 more shots. A little bit lucky that my own card didn't survive, but you know, that allowed us to survive, that our own card died. Oh, it's beautiful. Also, if you didn't know, look at the Battle Ram in the right-hand side. It got pulled by the cannon, even though my cannon was positioned in the left-hand side as far up as possible. So if you're super scared of your opponent making a pre-spell, you can drop a high cannon in the other lane, and it'll still pull Battle Rams and Ram Riders. Hey, we got a game against I Am Sleep. Well, hopefully you fall asleep during this match. Piggies are going to be feasting on your tower, man. So if he cycles anything in the back, we rush with Piggies on the other side. If not, we're going to cycle an Earthquake or a log on the tower. Hate cycling Archer Queen in the back first play, and for that reason. Imagine you cycle your Archer Queen, and they go opposite side with the Lava Hound, and you're like, oh, GG, man. GG, bro. Not something that I like to do. Okay, so there's a couple things that we can do here. I think that the best bet is cycling Archer Queen in the middle. So we can counter the Barbarians, and it will still be able to go and counter the Lava Hound afterward. So how we accomplish this is we cycle an Ice Spirit, so then the Archer Queen targets the Barbarians first, and then it will still make its way towards the other side afterward. We're going to cycle our Archer Queen ability, just so it's going to be able to go and pop off on the dragons. Even if he fireballs, I think the Archer Queen still stays alive. Perfect defense, my dudes. That was about as good as it could have been. Still not great, but it's decent, you know? We're going to go in for a Royal Delivery directly on top of the Lava Hound as it pops. He's going to have Bomber and Fireball, though, so, you know, he couldn't have made it a little bit easier for us by just running, you know, a regular Lava Hound deck with Zap and arrows. Homie had to run Bomber and go Lava Hound in the back first play. So, obviously, this is not shaping up to be a good game. But this is the Clash Royale ladder experience that everyone knows and loves in Clash Royale. Like, you expect to get hard countered or have bad matchups here and there. It's just the game, you know. Nothing you can change about it. We're going to be going in for our Archer Queen. He's going to be back to Evolve Barbarians. That much is a fact of life. We're going to have to go in for probably Skeletons and Royal Hogs and force out the Barbarians while he's going to go for Skeleton Dragons on the other side. And I mean, we might be dead. There's a chance that I might not be alive right now. Who knows? We're going to go in for the Royal Delivery, hit a perfect timing, still be able to kill the Skeleton Dragons, and then maybe, just maybe, get the Evolved Skeletons on top of the Barbarians and counter them. I don't know if these Evolved Skeletons win out, but I hope so. Wow, is Evolved Skeletons broken out here? I didn't expect that. 1 Elixir against 5 Elixir Evolved cards, and we still win. That's what we like to see, baby. He's tragically tilted. He missed his Fireball. This is good. This is good stuff. We like it. All right, we're going to go in for our Archer Queen here. We know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to go in for his Skeleton Dragons. Never mind. He did not drop his Skeleton Dragons. Maybe we can defend this. There's a chance, right? Like, what if we do something like this? Where we go... No! He messed it up! He knew what I was going to do! I was going to try to activate King Tower with the double cannons. And then when I saw that happen, I actually fumbled the cannon placement. So I would have messed it up anyway. But I would have activated King Tower there. And I actually would have probably won the game. If you activate King Tower and your opponent isn't able to stop it, it's incredible. I'm going to show it on the screen right now what you can do against Balloon. If you do double cannon placements, you can pull the Balloon directly to the King Tower. And then if you do that, the Balloon will never lock onto your tower. You defend easily because the Lava Hound doesn't do that much damage. And then you win the game. Unfortunately for us, he knew that. He fireballed the cannon and disrupted everything and crushed our dreams of defending. Also, most Lava Hound decks would not end up having the Fireball and Bomber combination against the Royal Hogs. So I think we got extraordinarily unlucky. It does happen. We'll bounce on the next one and we'll bounce back there. Yo, gotta give me some Rascals banner. So we'll see what this guy's up to. Definitely want to go and sauce out the Piggies as soon as I can. I'm gonna go Skellies in the back though, just as a little bit of a cycling play. It's not cycling anything, so we're gonna go for an Ice Spirit and we're gonna get more information. Come on, man. Fill in the moves. Okay. He's going to go in for a snowball, so maybe it's going to be a Lava Hound snowball deck like last time. Okay, all right. No. I actually don't want that to be the case. This is literally the exact same recipe that the Lava Hound fireballs and snowball player had last game. So I really don't want to match into that again. Oh, come on. This is such a joke. There's no way. Okay, Clash Royale, you want me to win now, right? You need me to win. This is just our redemption arc. It's happening. I've never seen this deck before, and I get it 2 times. How does this even happen? Okay, well, unfortunately, I can't get the card cycle that we want, but maybe we can still get something where I can go in for a Royal Delivery on top of the Lava Pups, finish everything off, and keep our queen alive. That is a good play. You kill the Lava Hound as quickly as you can, then you go Delivery, clean up the pups with that, so then the Archer Queen retargets on the balloon. Does it work all the time? No, but sometimes it does. Okay, we're back to a queen ability. I think he's going to drop something on it, and he didn't. He really didn't care about the queen. Interesting. All right, what if we go Skeletons and Ice Spirit, and we keep the queen alive, and then we 3-crown with the Evolved Skeletons? Is there any shot that that happens? No! I wanted that so bad. I went in for the cheese play, guys. When I 3-crowned the Elixir Golem, I saw blood in the water there, and I was sensing it. I mean, here's the difficulty right now. Look at my hand. What can I cycle? I guess I can go cycle a Log, and then I can go for Royal Hogs and Skeletons left-hand side when he Lava Hounds, and hopefully that gives me something. Cool, he drops his Lava Hound as expected. Wait, what if I go Archer Queen directly on top of the Bomber? Because then I can kill it, and I can't really defend, so might as well do that. Archer Queen is going to get targeted by the Knight, so we have to click the ability. Is this a smart play? I don't know. We'll find out. Not looking great. Getting that Ice Spirit chip damage, no big deal, guys. Light work. Logging, gonna go in for another set of Royal Hogs, gonna try to cycle Skeletons here and then get back to an Archer Queen so I don't get 3-crowned. Obviously, we want to go for Archer Queen directly on the balloon. That is the primary focus of our defense. And I could go for an Ice Spirit if I need to, just so we don't take any balloon damage. I hope that it doesn't get a hit now. I think that was worth it. That was cool, because then we're not going to get 3-crown. Because it should be a 3-crown race. Anyway, the Archer Queen ability makes sense here, just to keep it alive a little bit longer. We're going to get back to its ability anyway. Let's go in for a cannon here. We can go for another set of Royal Hogs.
Let me beat this Lava Hound match. I lost to it last time, Clash Royale. I need the win here.
Okay, so 2 Earthquakes will win us this match with a Log. I just need to be able to defend until then. Let's go for Royal Hogs, pull everything back. Going for a cannon. This Inferno Dragon, though. Bro, don't do it to me. Log barely does enough. I think we got the game. Let's go. Redemption arc is real. And we didn't even have to use the cheesy play of cycling 2 cannons to activate King Tower. We still pulled away with the win. It's hilarious how Clash Royale wanted to tilt me back to back, but this Royal Hogs deck refuses to lose. At least 2 times in a row. Hey, we gotta give me this holy. What's up? Goats only. Well, I've got Skeletons, man. There's gonna be a lot of them. I don't know if they classify as goats, but they're gonna be mawing on your tower, man. They're gonna be eating you alive like a goat. So I wonder what he's got in the moat. If he's going to have anything afloat to go and counter that, that is not what we want to see. And I'm done rhyming, guys. We're just going to go and drop our piggies, all right? I'm sorry about that. All right, whenever we see Bowler and Electro Wizard, I'm thinking it's going to be a graveyard deck. Chance is something else, but 90% of the time when we see Bowler and Electro Wizard, it is going to be graveyard. So in this type of situation, we are faced with the possibility of cycling the Queen and then going for Skeletons on the Bowler. And I don't think that's a bad decision, so I'm just going to roll with that. Cycling the Skeletons means that the Bowler is going to be distracted for quite a while. And we're like in our spot, you know, we do vibe with this a bit. If we can go in for the Archer Queen ability, melt the Baby Dragon, and then preserve our Elixir, it's a decent decision. Then we can start to Earthquake on the tower for a little bit more damage, but typically you want to go opposite side of your opponent that's running Graveyard. You don't want to go on the same side all the time. We're going to go for our Ice Spirit, and we're going to go for our Pigs. I don't like split pushing with Pigs in this type of matchup that much, because if they have Tornado, they can just easily activate King Tower with split Pigs. This time, at least he's going to take a ton of damage. Well, by a ton of damage, I mean like 500 because he had Valkyrie.
You have no power here.
Okay. We can go cannon in the middle to go and pull the Valk. And then also, if he spams stuff on the other side and tries to go for a graveyard, we can use our Evolved Skeletons to go and kite it into the cannon. Not necessarily something that I want to do, but I can do it. Okay, so we're going to go in for our Skeletons in the back. We have an Archer Queen and we've got an Ice Spirit. So we can do some dual lane pressure. I don't necessarily think this is like the best thing in the world, but again, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to split my pigs this one time just because I have the Evolved Skeletons. I don't know if it's going to work, but I hope it does. We do get the Skeletons on the tower. Yes! Yes, it worked! Oh my gosh. Wait, he had Electro Wizard. Oh man. He didn't have Elixir for it immediately. Skeletons are dangerous. Y'all might think that the Royal Hogs are the real win condition, but truthfully, I think Skeletons are secretly sinister and spooky and deserve more attention from opponents. That play where you do the split pigs with the split up skeletons, I think it's a really top tier strategy. And that's the only time that I would ever do something like that. Most of the time I would just endeavor with the skeletons in the back if it's just regular, or all on one side because I'm trying to defend stuff. And he's going to go for Baby Dragon, so I didn't want the Baby Dragon Tornado to get too much damage on our tower. That's why I decided to go for Pigs. I was hoping they would pull back the Baby Dragon a little bit, but I was overly optimistic. All right, with 30 seconds remaining, I just need to hold on for one more good graveyard defense. And in that type of situation, what you do is you go on for offense so then they don't get the chance to go in for the graveyard. Like, I'm going for Evolved Skeletons in the middle, and I think that there's a chance that he goes in for Freeze and then just gets 3-crowned by the Skeletons. Can the Skeletons do him dirty? I really want the Skeletons to win this game. Aw, he had to ruin it. This is why we can't have nice things. Sometimes opponents will have Electro Wizard, Tornado, and they'll have Freeze, and they'll have all the splash damage with Valkyrie to clean up the Evolved Skeletons. I was about to clean up the 3-crown, but safe to say that the Skeletons were the MVP of the day.
The unstoppable Exodia. Impossible!
Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.